Hello friends, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Trinity English Joseph, and we have been dealing about the CBSE class 10th, and I hope everyone is fine, and I hope everyone is preparing well for your public examination of CBSE class 10. And today we are going to deal about two stories about flying. Part 2, The Black Aeroplane, were written by Frederick Forsyth. And friends, if you just look at this particular lesson, the nutshell of it, it's about a pilot flying from France to England, and he gets lost in a storm. He gets guided to safety by a mysterious black aeroplane. So he finds out at the end from the traffic control that no other plane was flying, and he leaves the help as an unexplained miracle or to the guardian angel. So this is what we have the complete short summary here. And if you just look at the characters, so first is the narrator or the pilot, and the second one is the mystery pilot who was unseen anywhere, but unexpectedly he comes for help. And the third one is the lady in the control room. So these are the three characters that we have. And just if you look at the key points as per the headings, first one is the pilot's desire. So this particular pilot was flying from France to England. He knew that there was a bad weather, but still he continued flying it. Flying his old Dakota plane from Paris to London. Dreams of good breakfast with his family. So these are all the different things that he had the desire. And here the second one is the storm. He encounters a massive dark storm clouds, and despite risk he decides to fly into them. And he did not want to go back to Paris because Paris was just 150 kilometers away. He could happily go, but he didn't do it because he dreamt of having a good breakfast with his family. His desire of going made him to go forward. And here, instruments fail also in his storm. Inside the storm, his radio and compass stopped working, and he lost and completely got panicked in the storm. And friends, here the mysterious plane, as he was lost completely in it, so his black aeroplane with no lights and signals to follow. Here, when he was completely lost in it, he saw a mysterious plane which was there with no lights and signals to follow. It was completely without the lights. Generally, as you see, aeroplane has lights and signals and everything, but here the mysterious black aeroplane did not have anything of it. But still, the pilot who was there in the black aeroplane signaled him to follow him, and he followed it, guided to safety. So this particular narrator continued following the black mysterious aeroplane. He follows for half an hour, and finally he reaches the runway where he could see the signals, lights and everything, and he was there to the safety because he just had a very little fuel which could run only for 5 to 10 minutes. So thus finally he was landed safely on the land. And the mystery was that, so when he went to the control room and asked there, no plane was flying that day as per the control room. So that was the final answer that he got. So if you just look at the themes, we have hope versus miracles, fear versus desire, and then mystery. So these are all the different themes that we could see. And the continuation of the complete explanation, we shall have it in the form of a PowerPoint presentation. Friends, now let us look at the lesson, The Black Aeroplane. And first let us look at the author. The author, Frederick Forsyth, born on 25th August 1938, is an English author and occasional political commentator. He is best known for thrillers such as The Day of the Jackal, The Odyssey File, The Fourth Protocol, The Dogs of War, and many other things. And Frederick Forsyth uses his background as a journalist to create in his novels an atmosphere of being there for the reader. His general style is also that of the journalist: crisp, factual, and clear paragraphs that effectively convey the information. And friends, this is the mind map of this particular lesson, The Black Aeroplane. And if you just look at the characters, it is the narrator and the mysterious pilot and the lady. And here, if you just look at the main themes: mystery and supernatural elements, loneliness and companionship, and bravery and risk taking. So, these are all the main themes that we have it. So, here we have the flow of events. And friends, here we have special points like sense of gratitude and wonder, connection between fate and mystery, and surprise ending. And friends, if you just look at here, the moral or the message: courage in the face of fear, and then trust in the unknown, unexpected help can come when needed, sense of gratitude and wonder. So these are all the different aspects that we have it here in the mind map, children. Next, if you just go through the introduction, the lesson Black Aeroplane by Frederick Forsyth reflects on how one's judgment gets distorted due to fantasizing and how it creates problems. In this chapter, the narrator is a pilot who is so eager to meet his family and have a good breakfast that he takes the wrong decision of facing the storm instead of doing the right thing. Here, to have a good time with his family, even in the odd time of weather, he just ventures forward, and thus he takes the wrong decision, and really he just faces the problem with this. So, this is what we understand here. Miraculously, he somehow manages to escape with the help of a mysterious aeroplane, and no one knew from where the aeroplane was. So, this is what we just have to understand about in this particular lesson. The sky was clear when the author was flying his old Dakota airplane over France to England. He was dreaming of his holiday and looking forward to being with his family and friends. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind him when he saw the huge black mountain storms clouds in front of him across the sky. Now, when everything was very clear and it was an easy flight, so Paris just almost he was flying from Paris to London. So he just traveled 150 kilometers from Paris, and suddenly he faced mountain storm clouds. Everything was suddenly black. The other could not see anything outside the airplane. The old airplane jumped and twisted in the air, so it was almost compared to a kite in the lesson. The compass, radio, and other instruments suddenly stopped working. Then, in the black clouds quite near him, he saw another airplane. It had no lights on its wings, but he could see it flying next to him through the storm. He turned his airplane slowly to the north, in front of the other's Dakota, so that it could be easier for him to follow the black aeroplane. And suddenly the other came out of the clouds and saw two long straight lines of lights in front of him. He just blindly followed him, the black aeroplane, and then after some time, suddenly he could see. Okay, he was out of the clouds and he has seen the runway, an airport. Okay, and then he was safe. The other turned to look for his friend in the black airplane, but the sky was empty. The black airplane was gone. Now he could not see the black aeroplane, whichever has guided him, but there was no use of it because there was nothing in front of him or in the sky. He went and asked a woman in the control center where he was and who the other pilot was. She looked at the other very strangely and laughed. She said, "Another airplane? Up there in the storm. No other airplanes were flying tonight. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar." So that's what she said. And it was a miraculous one. Now, Here, finally, what could we see here? Who helped the author to arrive there safely without a compass or a radio and without any more fuel in his tanks? Who was the pilot on the strange black airplane flying in the storm without lights? So, this we should focus upon, friends, because here there was no one, because the woman said that there was no other airplane flying because due to the storm. And here the black aeroplane very clearly appeared to him, guided him. We should just think that it was a miracle. Maybe God Himself might have helped him, or maybe some other power helped him. However, we do not know it. But somehow he was miraculously being helped, and finally he reached the destination. And friends, thank you all for watching my video. And please like, comment, and share to so many people. Before doing all, please subscribe to my channel to see so many other good videos which are helpful to you to score better in your further exams. And I will be guiding you in so many ways. So please subscribe to my channel before you just do anything. Thank you all. See you in the next video.